Peace, love, harmony, and light. What's up, guys? This is Chief Kalanago with a quick video for those of you who are actually on the live. The last one I was making an attempt to do. Yes, YouTube cut down the live, and they actually they have restricted me from doing any live videos. So once again, it just goes to show that everything I'm telling you guys, man, you know, I'm trying to show you guys, I'm making an attempt to show you so that you could take control of your lives. It's true. You know, we are being controlled by machines. You know, we are being controlled by the beast system. Okay, and they control every aspect of our lives. And all, you know, once again, you know, I'm just here to give you the knowledge, but you do what you want with it. But I was trying to show you guys in the movie Lucy, where they're making mention of the Indians, okay, and they're making mention of the Americas, and how they, you know, it's amazing how they compare America to Greece and I think Rome or Asia, but they're not mentioning Africa. Like I told y'all before, we have been lied to. Africa is not the motherland, that's number one, and America is not the new world. America is a very old world. Africa is actually the new world. But a lot of people, hey, you know what? I'm going to continue to, you know, bring the light, bring the truth. Okay. And another thing in the movie I wanted to show you was when they, at the ending of the movie, when Lucy got back into her flashbacks, it showed a progression of recent times to ancient times. And amazingly, okay, I don't know how many people missed that in the movie, but amazingly, they showed the Indians as the very ancient people. Now we all know, but the Indians that they show are the so-called natives right now. We all know that the natives are not the original Indian. So if you were to look at that movie Lucy again, put yourself in their place. That's the copper-colored races of the Americas. Okay? And then they show from there, as soon as they show the Indians, they show Lucy face to face with a monkey, all right? And then it goes back from, well, it goes back into antiquity, you know what I mean? And then they show a monkey. But that is just, you know, allegories in the movie, you know, subliminals, all right? Not saying that we came from monkeys, but they are tying their history, their genealogies to monkeys, all right? But there's a lot of truth in there, all right? Showing you the oldest, the most ancient people are the Indians on the planet. Yes, the Americans, but they don't want us to know that. And that's what I was trying to point out in the movie, but of course they cut it out. But what I'm going to do is I am still going to show you, because I videotaped it, and I'm going to show you that, yes, they did speak about America, okay, saying that the Greeks, the Americans, and I think it may have been the Asians, if I'm not mistaken, they knew and had technology on human cells even before the microscope was invented. Well, the microscope was invented, I think, in the 1500s. So if we had knowledge of that, you know, centuries, and they say centuries before the microscope was invented, and the microscope was invented in, I think, in 1519 or in the 1500s, then I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say it's only 2 centuries. We're talking about the 1500s, the 1400s, and the 1300s. So if in the 1300s we had in-depth knowledge about and the technology about science and the human's body cells, right? How is that? And they're talking about the Americans, and we know that we are the original Americans. So how is that we came from Africa on slave ships? How is that we came from Africa on slave ships? So connect the dots. You see, in movies, they tell you the truth, but you see, the thing is, a lot of old people love entertainment. That's what they go to the movies for, entertainment. And I can't blame them. You know, you're stressed out, you know, all these distractions. You need some type of release, but they show you the subliminal messages in there. So they make mention of the Indians having that technology even before the microscope was invented.
Stage would give us access to and control of our own body.
Sir?
Yes.
Has it been proved scientifically?
Well, for the moment, it's just hypothesis, I confess. But if you think about it, it's troubling to realize that the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Indians had notion of cells centuries before the invention of the microscope. And what to say about Darwin, whom everybody took for a fool when he put forth his theory of evolution? It's up to us to push the rules and laws and go from evolution to revolution.
Okay? But of course, you know, they're going to take credit for the invention, but I guarantee you, we had ancient knowledge of that. We had our own ways. We didn't, maybe we didn't call it the microscope, but our ancestors were able to look into the human eye and tell you what's wrong with every part of the body. Because even right now, I know a master herbalist that could do that. So once again, my job is to show you who we are. Proving to you who we are, that we did not come here on slave ships, that we didn't descend from slaves, okay? Yes, we were enslaved, some of us, but we didn't come from slaves. We came from royalty, kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. And I'm just proving that to you again. And I'm going to show you again, I'm showing you the clip of the further back they go into the movie, into ancient times. The last civilization they show was the American Indians. But of course, they showed the face of natives. But we know by now, we know better than that. So I'm just showing y'all the proof. So my brothers and sisters, there's a war that's coming. Okay, it's brewing right now. Something major and terrible is coming. And like I said before, you have to get your affairs in order. They are watching. I know they are. So once again, get a copy of the book. The link is below. Newsflash, everyone's a slave unless. Get a copy of the book and understand and understand what's going on so that you could prepare yourself on how to win. Okay? There are a lot of moves to be made, but like I said, I can't do it alone. And it's cost. Nothing in life is free. Y'all think stuff is free. For those of you who believe that, well, I'm going to watch you on the sidelines getting perished and getting burned. Because this is real. These people ain't playing. They're not playing. They're not going to give up easily of the hold they have on our land. Okay? We are the final frontier. We were the first and we will be the last. Like they said, okay, the first was the last and the last became the first. And the last will be the first again. It started with us, it's going to end with us. Okay? It's going to end with us, but there are moves that needs to be made. So once again, all I could do is show you the information. You do what you want with it, but I'm showing you all the proof. Okay? America is being compared with the old world. No mention of Africa, but because like I said, Africa is not the old world. Africa is a new colonization. Okay? So look at the clips. Go back and look at it again. If you need to look at the whole movie, fine. But I just wanted to identify those two important subliminal messages in the movie Lucy. And like I told y'all before, I did a video on Lucy, the bringer of light. And it showed you, again, going back, the most ancient people was the American Indians. The first woman was an American Aborigine called Lucy. But they're not going to tell you that. Lucy, the light bringer. That's why they want you to think Lucifer is evil or bad or that's the devil. My brothers and sisters, it's time to connect the dots and wake up. Okay? Support the book. I need your support in making this thing happen. I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. All right? I love you guys. And that's why I do what I do. Peace and love.